Good evening, dear viewers. I would like to share with you a poem. I think that I had already talked about this poem. The author is Fernando Pessoa. Fernando Pessoa is known as a writer who takes different pseudonyms. He even tries to take different personalities according to perspective or to the atmosphere of his writings. Today's poem is called The Soul with Boundaries. The Soul with Boundaries is a poem that invites the reader to experience different perspectives, to see the realities from different perspectives. It is also an invitation to do not bound yourself to one self, to try to get out from who you think you are just because of a given perspective. You have to take a dynamic self, a dynamic personality, if I can say so. Okay, let us listen. The soul with boundaries is for the deaf and blind. I want to feel everything in every possible way. This is the first stanza. Let me repeat it. The soul with boundaries is for the deaf and blind. I want to feel everything in every possible way. Here it is not like to criticize the life of people who live with impairments, like deaf people or blind people. No, it is just to invite people to be open to the totality of the reality. Second stanza. From the summit of being conscious, I gaze at the earth and the sky, looking at them with innocence. Nothing I see is mine, but I see them so intently, and I'm so dispersed in them that every thought I think makes me into someone else. Do you recall what I have already said? Every thought I think makes me into someone else. This reminds me of one sentence of Friedrich Nietzsche, who said that whatever thing that happens to us, if it doesn't kill us, it might make us stronger. So it makes us different. Every experience, an experience may kill you or make you stronger because it equips you with knowledge. Since every dispersed facet is another sliver of being, I break my soul into pieces and into various persons. You see, that the speaker in this poem says that he can be divided into different persons. Even his soul can be divided into pieces. And if my every own soul I see and if my very own soul I see with a varying gaze. A gaze is like a look. To gaze at something is to look at it. How can I have anything definite so to say? If I think I belong to me, I am merely self-deceived. I am dispersed and not my own, like sky and land and the sea. If all things are but slivers of the universal intelligence, then let me be my parts, scattered and divergent. Okay, I will read three more stanzas. Stanza, as I can tell you, are like paragraph in another piece of writings. But in poetry, a paragraph is called a stanza. Let us review this stanza. If all things are but slivers of the universal intelligence. Do you see? Like, this is very close of the philosophy of Spinoza that says that everything that exists is like a part of God. Here is saying, if all things are but slivers of, like piece of the universal intelligence. The universal intelligence is like God. Then let me be my parts, scattered and divergent. Good. If from myself I am absent, and whatever I feel is distant, how did my soul come to have an individual existence? You see, my soul doesn't have like an individual existence. There is not static, is dynamic. The existence of my soul is dynamic, is changing. I have learned so. I have learned to adapt myself to the world God has made. His mode of being is different. My being has different modes. Thus I imitate God, who, when he made what is, took from it the infinite and even its unity. You see, like God being infinite, yeah. Things that we see like how are like in the image of God. Okay, good. This poem is very interesting. I think that you have enjoyed. Ciao.